In the wide world of sports, few games have captured the global imagination quite like basketball. It's more than just a game, it's a symphony of skill, strategy, and sheer willpower that unfolds on a court. Our journey today takes us through the evolution of basketball, from invention to global phenomenon. We will be delving into the fascinating history of this dynamic sport, tracing its humble beginnings in the late 19th century to its current status as a worldwide sensation. We'll explore the dramatic changes in rules and equipment, the impact of the National Basketball Association, and how basketball's influence transcends sports, touching various aspects of culture and society. We'll also shine a spotlight on the legendary figures who have left indelible marks on the game. So lace up your sneakers, grab your headbands, and prepare to be schooled. Join us on this exciting journey through time as we explore the evolution of this incredible sport. Our journey begins in the late 19th century with a Canadian physical education teacher named Dr. James Naismith. In December of 1891, Naismith was given the challenging task of inventing a new game to entertain his restless students during the winter months in Springfield, Massachusetts. Drawing from his childhood game of duck on a rock, Naismith invented a sport that would later become the game of basketball we know today. The original game bore little resemblance to the fast-paced, high-flying spectacle we're familiar with now. Naismith's basketball consisted of 9 players on each team, and they used a soccer ball and 2 peach baskets as goals. The rules were simple, yet unique. There were no dribbles, no backboards, and most notably, the basket retained its bottom, meaning that after each successful shot, someone had to retrieve the ball with a ladder. The game caught on quickly. Within 5 years, it had spread to YMCAs across America. By the early 20th century, it was being played at numerous colleges. The rules evolved over time to accommodate the growing interest and competitiveness. Dribbling was introduced, teams were reduced to 5 players each, and the bottoms of the baskets were removed, allowing for continuous play. The first professional leagues began to form in the 1930s. This period saw the introduction of key elements we now associate with the modern game, such as the mid-court line and the concept of goaltending. The game was becoming faster, more physical, and more appealing to spectators. This evolution wasn't just confined to the United States. By the 1930s, basketball had made its way to Europe, and in 1936 it was included in the Berlin Olympic Games, marking its status as a globally recognized sport. Basketball's early days were defined by innovation, adaptability, and a continuous desire to improve the game. From its humble beginnings in a Massachusetts gymnasium to its arrival on the world stage, basketball has always been a sport in motion. As the game matured, so did its popularity, leading to the birth of professional basketball. In 1946, the basketball landscape changed forever with the creation of the National Basketball Association, or NBA. This professional league marked a pivotal shift in the sport's growth, offering an elevated platform for the game that had begun just over 50 years prior in a gymnasium in Massachusetts. The NBA has been home to some of the most iconic moments in basketball history. Who could forget Michael Jordan's gravity-defying dunks that seemed to suspend time itself? Or Kobe Bryant's unforgettable shots that had us all holding our breath? These moments, and countless others, have been etched into the annals of the sport, shaping its narrative and inspiring generations of aspiring players. But the NBA's influence extends far beyond the United States. It has captivated audiences worldwide, turning the sport into a global sensation. Players from all corners of the globe have graced its courts, showcasing their unique skills and styles. LeBron James, with his commanding presence and unmatched athleticism, has become a household name far beyond American shores. Then there's Dirk Nowitzki, the towering German who redefined the role of big men in the game, proving that you don't have to be American to be an NBA superstar. This international influence has not only diversified the talent pool, but has also enriched the sport in immeasurable ways. The NBA's global reach has brought different cultures, styles, and perspectives onto the court, making the game more dynamic and exciting than ever before. Yet the NBA's impact is not just about the players who wear the team jerseys. it has also played a significant role in transforming basketball into a multi-billion-dollar industry. It has generated jobs, boosted economies, and created opportunities for countless individuals and communities, both in the United States and abroad. But the evolution of basketball wasn't just about the players and the leagues. It was also about the rules and technology that shaped the game. From the introduction of the shot clock to the three-point line, basketball has constantly evolved to keep the game exciting and fair. The shot clock, introduced in the mid-1950s, was a major game changer. This innovation put an end to the stalling tactics used by teams and pushed the tempo of the game, making it more appealing to spectators. Then came the three-point line, an innovation that completely transformed the game. Initially introduced in the American Basketball Association in the late 60s and later adopted by the NBA in the late 70s, the three-point line added a new layer of strategic depth to the game. Suddenly, teams had to consider whether to go for a higher risk, higher reward shot or stick to safer two-point attempts. And let's not forget the introduction of instant replay. This technology, introduced in the 21st century, has brought a new level of precision and fairness to the game, allowing referees to review crucial plays and make accurate calls. Each of these innovations has had a profound impact on the game. They've altered strategies, influenced coaching philosophies, and even changed the physical demands of the sport. But perhaps most importantly, they've kept the game of basketball thrilling and engaging for fans all over the world. As the game evolved, so did its reach. Basketball was no longer just an American pastime. From the streets of New York to the courts of Beijing, basketball has truly become a global game. Its meteoric rise from a simple indoor activity to a renowned sport is a testament to its universal appeal. Its spread across the globe didn't happen overnight, though. It took decades, from the time of its invention, for basketball to reach the far corners of the world. But when it did, it was embraced with open arms. From the icy landscapes of Lithuania to the sunny beaches of Australia, the sport found enthusiastic players and fans. International competitions have played a major role in basketball's global spread. The Olympics, for instance, have been instrumental in showcasing the sport's electrifying excitement and competition. Who could forget the Dream Team of 1992, an ensemble of American basketball legends that dazzled audiences worldwide? Then there's the FIBA World Cup, a prestigious tournament where nations compete for the title of world champion. It's here that we've seen the rise of international powerhouses such as Spain and Argentina, challenging traditional dominance of the United States. And let's not forget the countless local leagues from the EuroLeague to the Chinese Basketball Association, each contributing to the global popularity of the sport. Today, basketball is more than just a game. It's a universal language, a common thread that connects people of different cultures, backgrounds, and nationalities. Basketball's influence, however, extends far beyond the court. Basketball has become more than just a sport. It's a platform for culture, fashion, and social change. This game has woven itself into the very fabric of societies worldwide, transcending the boundaries of the court and making its mark on various facets of life. Let's start with culture and fashion. Basketball culture has influenced and been influenced by street culture, music, and fashion. The game's style has permeated the fashion world, with basketball sneakers becoming a fashion statement, and jerseys finding their way into mainstream apparel. From the streets of New York to the lanes of Tokyo, you'll see the influence of basketball. But perhaps even more significant is the game's social impact. Basketball players have long used their platform to advocate for change, taking a stand on issues close to their hearts. From Bill Russell's civil rights activism in the 60s to LeBron James' More Than a Vote campaign in 2020, these athletes have leveraged their influence to affect change in society. They've used their voices to highlight social injustices, promote education, and inspire the next generation. They've shown us that they're not just athletes, but role models, leaders, and advocates for a better world. Their actions have echoed far beyond the cheers of the crowd and the squeak of sneakers on the court. Basketball's evolution has been a remarkable journey, from a simple game to a global phenomenon. From its humble beginnings to its global impact, the story of basketball is a testament to the power of sport. We've journeyed from Dr. James Naismith's initial invention to the high-stakes world of the NBA, witnessed the game's innovative rule changes and technological advances, and observed its global proliferation and societal influence. As we continue to watch and play, we become part of basketball's ongoing evolution. And remember, every time you pass the ball or make a shot, you're part of this incredible story. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content.